welcome back to another 1/6 scale Power Rangers review. I've been meaning to do this for ages and I really keep putting it off. And it's only really because I keep getting other stuff in the post which I'm like, oh, I need to review that. And then this unfortunately has been taking a back seat. I did post up a little while ago about this, so if you've been waiting for that, I do apologise. Absolutely loving these 1/6 scale figures at the moment. I definitely think that this is the way forward. I really hope that they do more. I do understand that they're expensive for a lot of people, especially from someone who's come from collecting the Lightning Collection at £20 a figure to grabbing these for like £120 is crazy money, I'm not going to lie. I'm just lucky that at the moment I'm fortunate enough to be able to be picking these up as they're coming out. So a little story behind this one, I did get this on a trade. A friend of mine was selling a White Ranger and she didn't want to stick it up on eBay or nothing like that. And I knew someone who was looking for one. I knew he had this sitting in his collection, so I thought I'd take the punt and ask if he wanted to trade for this, which he agreed. So both very, very happy. He's been looking for the White Ranger for ages. I've been looking for one of these, which has been impossible to get in the UK. Did pre-order and it got cancelled. Massive thanks to Ariel Diaz, who goes by MYMMPRLIFE on Instagram and YouTube. So if you want to check out any of his stuff, I will leave links in the description. But anyway, let's take a look at the figure, because today we're going to be looking at the Dragon Shield Red Ranger. This is by ThreeZero from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Huge fan of anything with the Dragon Shield. I don't know why, but I just have a bit of a thing for it. Very, very nice box, which we do expect from ThreeZero. He's got the mirrored gold dragon coin in the middle. Nice bit of artwork of our figure. Couple of logos from ThreeZero, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. On one side, just telling us what we get in the box with a little logo. On the other side, exactly the same. And on the back, a couple of pictures of the figure with some nice artwork, a load of warning labels, licensed by Hasbro, all that sort of stuff. So nothing that we haven't seen before. And my apologies for this, I've had this a couple of weeks, so the figure's obviously not in there, it's sitting in my collection. But inside we've got the windowed box, which shows the figure and the accessories. To be honest, I think these could make a very, very nice display piece in the box, but the fact that once you open them, you can't actually see the figure very well because it's covered in so much plastic in there. Definitely for something on the shelf for me. I do try and open as much of my stuff as I can. But the figure on the inside with a little dragon coin in the background, our logo, just telling us what we're getting in the box. But very, very nice box. And again, same sort of thing we're seeing from the ThreeZero constantly. Okay, so looking at him out of the box. So I've had this for a little while and I haven't got around to reviewing it, as I said. So apologies for that. He is posed up because he's been sitting in my collection. Now there is a tiny little bit of damage on it. There's a little bit of scraping and stuff on the shield just here, as you can see. That isn't supposed to be battle damage. It's probably just some sort of manufacturing issue. It's come out of the factory like that. But to be honest, I didn't notice it until I had a proper look whilst doing this video. And I'm still very, very happy with it. The gold against the red looks beautiful as always. The helmet does look slightly brighter than on the other figure. A lot of people have said that this does seem a little bit more rounder than the previous Red Ranger, but I will be comparing those later on in the video. The coin and the writing stamped on the morpher looks really nice. The holster for the dagger is what we've seen before. Doesn't look perfect, it does look cheap and very easily made, but it does the job and it does obviously complete the figure. Got our other holster with nice black piping around it, along with our belt clip cover. The armbands are movable, so you can move them up and down. They're not sewn onto the cloth. And the detail in the weapons do look very nice. I will take a closer look at those, so let's have a look at some accessories. So take a look at some of the accessories. He does come with two grab hands out of the box, so this is one of them. They are pretty much the same for left and right other than the dragon dagger hands, and I will show you those. This is the weapon holding hand. He comes with two closed fists, two open grip hands, and the hands for the dragon flute. And here's a dragon dagger, so this is what we've seen before in the Green Ranger. Very, very nice detail, high gloss, does look beautiful. The gold on it pops very nice, and I love this green. It actually almost looks like you can see through it, even though it is painted on there. But really, really nice colour. It comes with a blade blaster, so that has got Power Rangers writing on it. That has got plenty of detail on it. A little bit of battle damage on there, if you can see it. That is purposely done, so it's not broken in the box or anything like that. And you can play around with the blaster, so you can push that forward, pull it down so you've got it in blaster mode. You can also pull the blade out from underneath. It is a bit of a pain to get in and out. So if you can, the easiest way to get this out is just to give it a little flick and it should just pop out down there. And then obviously we've got our sword version of the blade blaster, or the bladed version of that. And once we fold that up, it just slides back in there really nicely and just completes his look. And lastly, for the weapons, here's the sword. So apologies for the change of scenery, but I was editing the video and realised I'd actually forgotten to show his sword after messing around with the blade blaster for a little while, putting it back in the holster. I completely forgot to do it, but very, very nice looking. It is made from plastic, but it is pretty sharp. Really nice detail on the blade. The coin stamped in very nicely, as you can see here, if it's going to focus. And again, the same as what we've seen before on the previous Red Ranger. Moving on to some comparisons. So another ThreeZero figure. This is a standard Red Ranger on this side. They are pretty much the same, but there is slight color differences. So you can see, and I don't know how well it shows, but the red on that helmet does seem brighter than this one. And I don't know whether it's just me, but a couple of people have mentioned this, that does look to be quite a slightly different shape than the original one. Even if I just turn him slightly around so he's a bit more head on, you can see that that one does appear to be a little bit longer than that one, and it does look like a slightly more brighter red on that. Other than that, it is the same figure. This is the same shield that you see on the Green Ranger as well, so lots of reused parts on this one. And we've got our Toys Battalion Red Ranger. So this one is obviously from the MMPR movie. And this is more just to show the size comparison. They are both 1/6 scale figures. They do scale very well together. I do much prefer the Toys Battalion. They are a lot more stable than these, especially with the feet on the ThreeZero figures. This one isn't too bad. It's not the worst that I have. But as a whole, they can definitely be better. And considering they do seem to have fixed that issue with the two latest figures. So this is the Matt Cook Green Ranger. You can see his boots are all in one, and it is the same on the putty, which came out recently as well. So hopefully they'll continue to do that through to the Zeo figures. Let's wrap up this video with my final thoughts. So absolutely beautiful figure. This was unavailable in the UK. I did pre-order and it got cancelled, and I haven't seen it anywhere else for sale other than eBay for crazy money. The shield looks nice and I was very happy to add this to my collection. And again, massive thank you to Ariel at MYMMPRLIFE. Very nice figure, beautiful to look at. He sits well in my collection. I'm really happy I managed to get hold of this. This one doesn't seem to have so many problems with the feet as some of the others, but that does just seem to be whether you're lucky or not on the figure. As usual, the quality on these are pretty good. I love all the detail in the swords and the creases on the suits and all that sort of stuff. The shield looks beautiful. So again, to look at, looks absolutely beautiful. Sits in the collection very nicely. Articulation is the same as you would see on the normal ThreeZero figure. This is just lots of reused parts. So whether it's worth the money or not is up to you. Personally, I think it is, and if you know me, you know that I'm a sucker for anything with a shield. It just looks really nice, and I love it on top of the Power Ranger suits. So the fact that I've got this with the Black Ranger that's shielded, along with the Green Ranger, Draco, and all that sort of stuff, very happy with those figures. But anyway, I hope I haven't waffled too much, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and if you want to see more, please consider subscribing. I've definitely got more content coming very soon. Waiting for a couple of bits in the post, and I will be reviewing the MMPR movie suit Yellow Ranger from Toys Battalion, so that'll be very interesting. I'm excited to be taking a look at that with you all. As always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.